Yes, hello, everyone. Welcome to the first ever apartment business shark pool. We're so excited to be here today. Now, once again, this event is for to help anyone you're looking to in order to help find, fund, and actually raise capital for deals. Now, I thank you all for coming. Today we have some great things for you all. Now, after how it's going to work is after we do this, we're actually gonna have an opportunity to network as well. So feel free to stick around, ask questions. The majority of the thing you will be muted, but after that you can type in questions in the chat. Then after that we do open floor and allow everybody to talk about it. So first, before we begin, I want to introduce our sharks, right? So our first shark on the panel is he also has a extensive background in construction, a builder, developer, also syndication, also capital raiser. So he got his hands on multiple aspects of it, and also so he's very well known in the apartment investment community. Based out of Dallas, Texas, the elevate man himself, Mr. Jorge Abreu. I gotta figure out how to say it with an accent. How you say it with an accent?
Jorge Abreu.
Jorge Abreu. Jorge
Abreu.
Abreu.
Yeah,
I like
you almost got it.
Working my tongue rolling. So today's deal, we're gonna have Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan, you ready, Jonathan?
Yes, I'm good to go.
Okay, so I'm share my screen for you real quick. Allow you to share your screen. Let's see, cancel that. Cancel that.
Hey, Valerie, long time no see.
I know.
I just feel like we're just vibrating here 24 hours, right, in the same circle.
I'll mute y'all real quick, so John can take the floor.
Mm.
And when George, I'm unmute you as well. You got unmuted. All right, so go ahead, Jonathan. Can you unmute yourself? I can unmute Kim too.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Jonathan Richards, and I'd love to get started here. Just gonna figure out how to screen share, and then we will be on our way.
On the bottom,
yep, I see it. I mean, you think that I just started using Zoom yesterday, but what's it been? 2 years, 5 years of quarantine right now? All right, let's find the right tab. I think there we are. All right. And let me go back. Let me pull up this other one. Just to make sure everyone can see that, be a part of something bigger there on the screen. Everything all good? All right, perfect. Let me go back one. And let's see, is it gonna let me hop on my presenter view? It will. All right, everyone. So as I said, my name is Jonathan Richards here with Noir Capital in partnership with the Hope Housing Foundation. And today we're looking for equity partners to invest in our multifamily development in Princeton, Texas. This is a ground up A-class development, which will include 200 units, a clubhouse, dog parks, green areas, and other such tenant amenities. So without further ado, I'm gonna keep it rolling. So one thing that we love about this deal is the fact that it's part of a master plan community. So this master plan community has 104 acres, which will include single family homes, townhomes, commercial, and then 18 acres of multifamily. And that's gonna be us. Together, we're gonna form this symbiotic relationship. This development is gonna put the coffee shops, grocery stores, and other necessities all within walking distance of residents. The community overall is centrally located between the local high school, elementary school, and middle school, and so will give both single tenants and families multiple options when they're looking in the market. So what's this development going to be? This development is 400 units in 2 phases. During phase 1, we'll build 200 units and all of the amenities, pool, clubhouse, dog parks, etc. And residents will be able to move into their new homes within about a year from now, with the entire project being completed 6 months later. This first phase will cost approximately $40 million, and once stabilized, we'll refinance and be able to return investors' initial investment at about year 3. We intend to then hold the stabilized property until we can exit at about a $54 million valuation. Phase 2 of the project will build another 200 units and sell that parcel to another entity. This gives the investors the ability to profit from those additional 200 units without having to directly invest in them. Oh, sorry about that. So additionally, the value of the land will increase due to the current development that will be there. So as I said, there'll be a 200 unit development that we are conducting right now. Once that development's completed, there'll be other parts of this master plan committee will be completed, and then that parcel 2 will have a greater value than it does today. And not to mention natural appreciation and things of that sort. So I understand that that was a lot of numbers. So in case you missed it, there are 3 main ways that you'll be able to make money from this investment. The first is going to be that refinance once we're finished building and the property is 94% occupied, thus stabilized. The second is going to be the sale of parcel 2. And then finally, our exit once we reach that $54 million valuation. Conservatively, these 3 capital events will allow investors to receive monthly distributions and then receive 99% of their initial investment at that 2 to 3 year mark. And then from years 4 to 7, they'll receive 1.5x their initial investment for a 2.5x equity multiple. And then cost breakdown, that's going to be about $7 million for land acquisition, $27 million for construction and hard costs, and then $6 million for soft costs. So now the numbers. So we expect that, as I said, you'll get a 2.5x return on your initial investment between years 4 and 7. During the project, you'll receive a 9% preferred return, and that's going to be via monthly distributions. Once we hit that 9% preferred return, which investors will receive 100% of profit until we hit that 9%. And then after that, we're going to do a 90-10 split, obviously in favor of you all, the wonderful investors. Once we hit a 15% hurdle, we're then going to switch to a 50-50 split between investors, LPs, and GPs. So if there are no questions on this, we'll keep going to the team. So the wonderful team that's going to bring this project to you is spearheaded by the young man on the left, Alvin Hope Johnson. And no, he did not pay me to call him a young man. Alvin's current capitalization is just shy of $80 million, and he has experience managing up to 16,000 housing units at one time. Alvin's extensive experience in the industry has really taught him all the aspects of multifamily operation. One of Alvin's many hats is president of Assertive Management, which currently has 1,200 units in the Central Texas area under management. He also is president of Empowered Services of Texas, which is the construction company that has executed the renovations on his entire portfolio, as well as many other large-scale apartment renovations from start to finish. Then moving on to construction management and our architect of record, that's going to be Mike Milleroni of Milleroni & Co. He's completed about 500 million in projects as either the construction manager or the architect of record. And we've had the pleasure of touring multiple of the buildings that he's constructed using structurally insulated paneling. And we full-heartedly believe that he will be able to bring this project to fruition and give investors, or allow us to give investors, that sense of security during the riskiest part of the development, which is construction. Moving on, we then have Midwest Sustainable Construction, and they're going to be our product representative and primary supplier of those structurally insulated panels. One interesting thing, by integrating that primary supplier into the project team, we're able to better keep a pulse on the fluctuating construction costs. And then, as I said, we've opted to use structurally insulated panels due to the increased construction efficiency and energy efficiency for the life of the project. Next, we have our property manager, which is going to be Lynn Company. So we've opted to use Lynn Company instead of our own in-house property management, just because of the quality of this building. Lynn Company has extensive knowledge of the Central Texas market, and their track record is phenomenal. They currently have 47,000 units under management. And they've illustrated the ability to keep a project properly managed to allow us to stick to that 4 to 7 year exit window. And last but not least, you're probably asking about myself. I represent Noir Capital. Noir Capital is we provide the sponsor with in-house engineering support and investor relations support. So our unique team's history and experience allows us to be a sponsor representative and make sure that the sponsor and all project team members are able to stay on track and ultimately provide investors with that return that they're looking for. So as I wrap up, this raise will be wrapping up in the next few weeks. We're looking to end by the end of July, so approximately 30 days from now. And we recognize that's a very short time frame and that this investment will not be for everyone. The next steps would be meeting with the project team, answering any final questions, reviewing our PPM, and then onboarding you to our investor platform. Through our investor platform, that's how we will provide distributions, K1s, and things of that sort. It looks like I'm under 10 minutes, so we should have some time for a little question and answer. So yeah, floor is open.
I think you're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
I thought
Yep.
I was on mute. For a second.
Outstanding. Thank you. Yo, thank you for sharing, man. Yes. I know you talk more about the area, about can you tell me more about the area? Because I know that that's a very desirable area, and why is that?
Yes. So Princeton, Texas is just northeast of Dallas, Texas, and it's still in what you call the Dallas Metroplex. So one of the things that I really like about Princeton, Texas, and that surrounding area is that this quote unquote secondary market has a lot of the primary market characteristics that you'd see in any other metropolitan area. So not only does it have the ability to be a commuter community to McKinney, Texas or Dallas, but it has its own internal economy that's able to support not only the current jobs, but also jobs in the future. One thing that we also really like about this development is that Princeton is known for its school system. And so while there are multiple single families being built in the range of 290 to 300,000, multifamily and apartments offer families the ability to enter in such a great school system without the high upfront cost of owning in that school system. And I think I've already mentioned McKinney, Texas, one of the fastest growing cities in the US. This is directly east of it on a main highway. And then Collin County, where Princeton is located, is one of the fastest growing counties in Texas. And so the population growth in the area from our market study, we know can support the units coming online. And that's also why we're doing this in phases, so that we don't build 400 units that will create excess vacancy in the market. So by building 200 and staying with the pace of growth, we're ensuring that we don't exit that vacancy threshold, if that makes sense. And as of right now, vacancy is around 4% in that area.
Outstanding. Mr. Elevate, you got any questions for him?
Yeah, no, I've got a ton, man. I was taking some notes. Location, I think it's a good location. I'm familiar with Princeton. I think it's a smart choice. As far as the project, so this is to acquire the 18 acres of multifamily, right? That parcel?
Correct. So we currently have the 18 acres under contract, and the first phase will be 8 acres, 8-acre development. And then at year 3, as I said, we'll have the option to sell the second 8-acre parcel sell the second 8-acre parcel to another entity, ideally an entity that we control, to develop the following 200 units.
So you'll recapitalize the deal in a sense.
Correct.
Okay. What has been developed out there so far?
Developed on this specific site or in Princeton?
Yeah, this 104 acres. What has been developed?
So for our specific site, the 18 acres, currently we have the soil conditioning complete or in the process of being completed. For the other 104 acres, the 60 acres has been sold to my knowledge, but I'm not 100% sure on the status of the 280 homes that are going to be built on there. And I know the commercial lot has been or is in the process of being sold, but there's no anchor tenant as of yet. In Princeton overall, though, there are three total master plan communities under construction, this being one of them, and only one other master plan community currently has multifamily. And I actually have a slide that I'd love to show you. Oh, sorry, keep going.
This one isn't under construction though.
Say that again?
From what you just said, technically this one isn't under construction. Nobody's started going horizontal yet on it.
Correct. Accurate? It's only been vertical work. Vertical and then wet and dry utilities. But it has been, or the parcels have been distributed and sold, except for the commercial as of yet.
Okay. So as far as access roads, what's the plan there?
Could you, I'm not sure 100% your question.
Main access roads. So if nothing's been developed yet on the 104 acres.
Let me see if I can. There's a specific slide that gives a great aerial overview. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to bring it up right now, but
I mean, you can go to the next slide.
This, yes. Okay. So in the purple highlighted area. So for that, the horizontal work is currently being completed. So everything that needs to be done to lay the concrete slabs and then lay the wet and dry utilities or wet electric and so on utilities is in place. So access roads, things of that sort are all good to go. This is not a, it doesn't look like farmland anymore, I think is what we're hitting at. But if you go out there, you're not going to see any any vertical construction as of yet.
Gotcha. So I got it. The land was developed and now they're selling off the parcels.
Yep, land was developed, subdivided, so on and so forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So market, we talked about the team. So I'm always very concerned with the team. Alvin, you talked about his resume. It seems like a pretty stacked resume. How much experience does he have being the deal sponsor?
So Alvin has done 7 full cycle development deals. Of those, 1 was a ground up development, which was 81 acres of single family homes, which he just recently exited. The other 7 deals were all value add in the Central Texas market.
Okay, so he's got 1 full cycle development project. And he just exited.
Correct. He exited, and I can actually provide you the cash on that deal. So that deal was purchased at about 2.1 million, then developed. Oh, let me get all of your wonderful faces so I can see this. Yes, so that deal was bought at 1.8 million, exited at 10.7 after the land was further developed, subdivided. They began vertical construction on that and then were approached by a national home builder and sold the land as subdivided with minor construction already completed on, or construction completed on not the entire 81 acres, but the entire 81 acres was subdivided and parceled out. And that was about a 250% cash on cash return for that deal.
Yeah, no, sounds like it turned out great. And he was the main deal sponsor, not just part of it. Okay.
For that deal. And then in terms of, because I don't want to say what you're alluding to, but in terms of multifamily experience, that's where Mike Milleroni comes in. So he not only has done mixed use developments of both commercial and apartments, but he has extensively used the structurally insulated panels, which is one of the reasons why we brought him on the team.
Okay. And is the plan So how about a GC? Do you have a general contractor lined up to do
No,
this?
Mark will be executing that construction manager role, and we opted to not do the GC role because of Mike's experience with the project and having the project or having the primary procure on the team. So a lot of the friction or a lot of coordination that I've seen that GC provide to the team is really coordinating the multiple contractors or subcontractors if there's no prime contractor, either working in that construction manager at risk role. And one of the things that we liked about Mike is not only has he brought projects to fruition, but as I said, he's worked with the product team. So they understand the timeline, they understand what that procurement process will look like, and they understand what they need to look for in those subcontractors. So with Mike, oh, sorry, go for it.
So is Mike, is he a single individual or does he have a construction management company?
So Miller & Co. is a primary architecture company. They have been architecture of record for, I believe, 47 projects. And in that role, he also provides the construction management. So I know it's not typical to go the construction manager route versus the general contractor because it does put more risk on that primary sponsor. But as we noted before, Alvin has general contractor, construction manager experience through his other developments. So that's the reason why we accepted that risk, which we believe is mitigated by Mike's experience.
Yeah, it's I would definitely want to dig in more.
No, I think that's an excellent question. Yeah, most people do not do that route. Construction manager
to supervise a project like this correctly, like you know, we would have 200 units at a time. You know, we would have an assigned project manager, two site supervisors, a project accountant. So for one person to handle.
Yeah, that's a very valid question. Yeah.
Going past that, and then the supplier. So the supplier is actually going to be investing in this deal and part of the general partnership. Is that?
Yeah, or not as an investor in the actual deal, but in terms of that project team that comes together and makes decisions on the project, we've brought them to the table ahead of time. In the majority of projects that I've had experiences on, as you noted, the GC brings a team together, has those subcontractors all brought together. But we see that most projects tend to bring in the product representative later on, initially at the bidding and procurement phase of the project. But with the current market for materials, we did not see the ability to accurately forecast cost without having the procurement entity as a part of the management team or the project team, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. But Mike is part of the general partnership.
Correct.
Construction manager. Okay.
Correct.
And then your role, you said engineering support.
In-house. I'm not sure if you're familiar with like kind of sponsor role, but we provide that in-house support to the sponsor. So my specific background, I have 2 degrees in civil engineering, and prior to this project, I managed Department of the Army's real estate portfolio and construction portfolio on the Korean Peninsula. So that was about 350 million in deals from every single phase, from initial design charrette to procurement to contracting to owner acceptance and so on and so forth. So that's where that in-house engineering and support comes from. And then other members of our team have extensive experience in the equities market and thus provide that investor relations support through our investor relations platform and then investor engagement.
What's the total equity needed?
Total equity needed is 9.8 million, with the sponsors bringing 1.2 million to the deal. So 1.1 of sponsors, which equals out to just shy of 9%, I believe. And then 9.8 from LPs.
And you're raising the majority of that?
In partnership with Alvin Johnson. So it's a dual role, not a completely subcontracted out relationship, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Who's bringing the majority of the 1.1?
Alvin Johnson. We brought, I believe, about 300 of that to the table.
Okay. All right. I think, look, overall, like I said in the beginning, I like the location. I like that it's the mixture you have on the parcels. I've got some questions really just on the construction management part of it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I think it's a good deal.
No, those are great questions. And I'd love to link afterwards and dive deeper into those.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan, if you want to go back to your slide where your contact get, now feel free, anybody listen to it, right? Also, anybody else have any more questions? Any questions, Vinky?
Let me see if I can bring up that site.
Always got questions.
Yeah. Valerie, you got any questions? Crash, hello, you got any questions, Crash?
That's a good slide. I don't think I saw that before.
Yeah, this was that slide that I was looking for earlier. So this gives one of two aerial views, and you can see in the top right corner, you have Smith Elementary School. Directly next to the development, caddy corner, you have Southern Middle School. And then I'm gonna switch to another slide so you can see it from a different angle. And then this looking, I guess this would be southeast. You can see the Goodwin Elementary School and the junior high school, I believe about 2-3 miles away. So definitely on the periphery, but Monticello Boulevard is a major throughway as well as Long Neck Road, so which were recently expanded. So I don't see this being one of those classic bottleneck scenarios that we see with a lot of developments where you build 400 units and 600x single family or 280 single family, and then you don't have the infrastructure to support them. And you have tenants that are dying in traffic every day. This will not be one of those scenarios.
Okay. Yeah, this gives me a better idea. You know, when I was talking about access roads and so Monte Carlo and FM.
That's
75,
long neck. Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Any plans around it? Do you know?
Say that one more time.
Empty land?
Those two, or the farmland looking to the bottom of the screen and then to the left, no current plans at the moment. But to the right, you do see White Rings Trail. That is another development, and that has single family, multifamily, and then 75 acres for the latest community college in Collin County. And that's directly adjacent.
854 acres.
Yeah.
How far along are you on the raise?
We are just shy of 2 million. So we have some other options in terms of if we do not meet our equity goal as of the 30th. One of those options is to change our capital stack. And then another option will be for another 100-day extension, or not 100, another 30-day extension. And that's going to be based on where we're at with our soft commitments.
You guys looking to, a little late in the game now, but HUD financing, was that ever an option?
Say that one more time, sorry.
HUD financing, was that ever an option? Did you guys look into that?
So in terms of our long-term debt, we're looking to refinance into a HUD-backed loan, but not for the bridge loan or construction loan.
If you do it on the front end, obviously you save some money because you don't have to do the bridge, but you gotta have a seller that's willing to wait.
Yeah.
Nobody else has questions?
Yeah, anybody got any questions?
I feel like we just went on a date. Someone else got it.
I just want to make a comment. And Jonathan, really great way for you to make a presentation. I think you really did a great job based on your presentation. I would just want to comment that, first, that you're so knowledgeable. I wish you could have showed more picture and like the visual of how the project is going to look like versus like a couple of pictures, and that way we can really make a visuals, make more like a feel, or having to really share the experience versus like a product. This is what, you know, just a preview of a product, and we would like to be able to know how it's really going to look like.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point.
That's a great point. That's a great idea. I like that idea. Write that down.
So that would be good. And like I said, you're very knowledgeable. Jorge has a very, you know, great questions because he has the construction background. So that's really also good information for us to be able to learn based on his questions. And question on the funding, you're based on what you're raising, what's your source of funding for like the 75%? I don't see the screen anymore right now. So I just want to know, is it like 75%?
Yeah, so our bridge loan is through Stearns Bank. They gave us a term sheet early on that we were big fans of, so we decided to proceed with them. And then so far from the LP side, we have no institutional investors yet. We're still in that process of closing those, but the majority have been accredited. Well, it's an accredited raise, but accredited investors that like the area, looking to get into the Texas market, and frankly, have kind of been priced out of some of the bigger metropolitan areas. I know coming from the West Coast, the big thing that everyone's going for is Austin right now. But frankly, I don't see a lot of upside as to developing in the secondary market where you will definitely see growth in the next few years, or you currently see growth, honestly.
Very well said.
What's your all-in per unit?
Say that again.
I have
What do you have your all-in per unit projected at?
It's at about 190,000. Let me double check that number. It's either 190 or 199. That is. Yep, 195.5.
About 17.5 for the land.
The land cost was 7 million, or acquisition. That was 6.9 for the land, and then about 100,000 of, you know, legal and acquisition legal and whatnot.
Can you bring us back to that screen, please?
Yes. Which screen in particular?
The one that shows like the numbers. I think it's the second slide.
Okay, let me see. This slide?
That's the one I wanted to see. I don't know if that's one.
Well, no, go back.
I got what I needed.
I'm not sure if you mentioned the time frame, but what do you have in terms of time frame for you to be able to finish the project, and where it gets to be? You said at 94%, you're going to have it refi. What is your projection in having to be able to reach that? And when go ahead.
So our projection, we're looking to refinance no later than year 3. One of the pluses of developing in a master plan community is, one, horizontal work can begin prior to actually closing on the land. And then 2, the majority of that permitting process has already been completed. So we're looking at having our first units up and running around the 10 to 12 month mark, and then all four residential and the clubhouse being completed at about 18 to 20 months. So that will line us up for a refinance at about year 3. And then for exit, we're really looking to exit at a 54 million valuation, which can happen between years 4 or 7, all dependent on rent growth. At a conservative rent growth, we're looking at year 7. If the market stays the same, or if the market increases or stays the same, that's going to be more around year 5, year 6, just based on current cap rates and NOI and so on and so forth.
Great question. Jonathan, before you go, could you go back to the slide with your information at so we can reach you? Do anybody have any more questions or resources for Jonathan before we switch?
So you're
Vinky, you quiet. Vinky, I'm surprised.
I think he answered all the question, and George asked, and whatever was remaining, Valerie asked. So I don't have any questions. I just wanted to know what is the minimum investment?
Minimum investment is 50,000.
Okay. And you said it's accredited, right?
Oh, say that one more time.
You said it's accredited investors, right?
Mhm.
So 503. Okay.
Mhm.
So you're projecting an exit of 270,000 a door, is that correct?
Yeah. I don't want to say yes without having my numbers.
You said 54 million.
Yeah,
that was
54
on the
divided by-
200 units, right?
That's correct. Yep.
270,000 per unit. I don't know. I'd have to look at some comparables. I know we were looking at one in Sherman, which is close by. I mean, further north, but it wasn't hitting that.
What type of I don't want to dive too deep into it, but when we get offline, I'd love to run you through our underwriting. And I think our utility bill back gives us that. The utility bill back and the efficiency of the buildings give us that extra momentum to reach a 54 prior to year 9 or so, which you'd see with some other deals.
If you want, I'm not sure if people don't mind. Do you want to go through it now? I'm pretty sure about want to see it too.
Yeah, no, let's go for it.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. I mean, I want to see it. Let's go through it. Why not? But
I'm pretty sure everybody wants to see what's
Do we want to go through the entire underwriting or
No.
just some highlights? I mean, my wife probably doesn't love it, but I'm married to Excel, so I could dive real deep into here. All right, it looks like that's not
a summary.
Yeah, I know.
From the
Summary
crowd.
tab or
Yeah, so I'm gonna skip over to this pro forma, and just kind of give you.
We only see your screen. We don't see the other screen. We don't see your.
Oh, you don't? Oh, let me show this. Do screen share. How do I change screens? Northgate underwriting 2. Everyone should see a whole bunch of numbers.
We do.
Yep.
Okay, so if we look at row 37, let me I just want to make sure that I can keep this top row frozen up here. Freeze panes. Let's free top row. Is that going to work? Nope, it doesn't want to work. Sorry about that. Let's unfreeze panes, and let's freeze. Is that going to work? Nope, that doesn't want to work either. All right, so I will just show
delete the first row.
Column K and column L. So, or column L is year 7. And then if we go down to row 37, you're going to see our net operating income. So going back up to row 7 and row 8, you see we're taking out a fairly significant portion each year for that 4% vacancy, which is currently what the market's at, or I believe 5% if I'm not wrong, and then that economic vacancy. The rental revenue and the other income are kind of the things that I want to highlight. So that other income, being an A-class community, we're looking to provide tenants with that superior service that they're not going to find in any of the surrounding area or any of the other multifamily. Part of that is, let me just go here inside of, so everyone can see other income kind of highlighted right here.
Mm-hmm.
So laundry, vending, all very basic. The parking, we have that, we have about 60 premium parking spots on the property. Trash, we're doing a valet trash system to increase those numbers. And then utility buyback, which you can, or utility, what's the word I'm looking for?
Reimbursement.
Utility reimbursement, which is going to be line 19. So due to using the SIP panels, the energy efficiency that we're going to be able to get out of this building, we are going to be able to charge tenants the typical market rate for utilities, but take that net, take the net between what they'd normally paying for utilities. Let's just say, for example, $100. Due to the energy inefficiency of the SIP panels, we might be getting it at about $40, and then take that net 60 to increase that return to investors. We opted to not go for a net zero building because we didn't see that additional capital up front in terms of on-site energy generation as something that we'd be able to recruit and get back to investors' pockets, because that would have been in close to the millions of dollars for that net zero. I see a question.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. You're not sub-metering the units?
No, and I know that is contrary to the traditional thought process of a tenant can run up utilities. You're just going to be a sunken hole. But due to the energy efficiency qualities of the building, which I personally have to admit that I'm not the SME on, we definitely have to get Mike and Alvin on the line to talk about that portion. We firmly believe that we will not, the amount of energy that would have to be consumed for that scenario to come just would not necessarily be feasible in a 30-day period. Now, if we had someone running a Bitcoin mine out of their apartment, that seems like it could be a possibility. But again, I think that's something that I would definitely want Alvin and Mike to be on the line to further explain that before I lead anyone in the wrong direction, which you'd never want to do with investors.
No, fair enough. The internet, are you bringing your own fiber?
Yes, fiber is being, I believe we have we have soft, what's the word I'm looking for? Not contract, but soft commitment from AT&T to bring fiber directly into the building. And then that will be another cost that we will bill back to tenants.
But you're not going to own it.
Own the internet will be in the Princeton Northgate One's name. That will be a line item on our budget.
Okay, we mentioned AT&T. It's probably late in the game, but you could get even more if you just tap into fiber and run it yourself versus having AT&T do it. It's a lot more. It's not so expensive, and you get a whole lot more income.
Oh, yeah, that's I didn't know that one. Learning things here.
Yeah, we give you an example on our last multifamily new builds. We were bringing in about 18,000 a month and just paying 4,000. So the profit margin split was nice. I mean, it added.
Yeah, no, that sounds amazing.
And that was because we owned the fiber, and all we really paid for was minimal on the internet, and then we paid a bongo to just service.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good deal. Any questions before we move on? Outstanding, man. That was great. One more last time. Go to on the slides so people can reach you.
Yeah.
So make sure everyone can reach you. Thank you again.
Great job on the presentation, by the way.
Oh, appreciate it.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. So yeah, that's my personal number, and then that's my email address, which I am always on. So feel free to contact me. And again, appreciate you all for the opportunity, and I love to connect at a later moment.
Yeah, we'll do, man. Stick around. I think it'll be great. Because like I said, we also have the you can be in society and meet up with people inside the group and so forth. People reach out to you.
Perfect.
So that's great.
We're looking for our next development, by the way, too. So if you find something, let me know.
All right. I'm gonna stop sharing now. Everybody got that?
Got you.
Everybody good?
No, I've not got it. Can you put it on the chat?
Oh yes, will do.
Can you just type it on the chat?
Will do.
So while Vish is talking already, Vish he wanna kind of give his deal. He have an opportunity. They're looking for joint venture. So anybody looking for a joint venture or capital partner or want to invest? Go ahead, Vish. Take
Well,
the mic.
thank you, Cornelia. So, my deal is sort of a little too early to talk about, but I can just give you the highlights of the deal. This is a 75 unit deal. It's a 2 apartment, 2 portfolio of 2, and this is in North Houston, MSA, and we are getting the whole property for less than the difference of 20,000 on each door, and it's 96% occupied. And the first apartment, 80% of them are classic units, so there's a lot of room for growth. And then the next is it's a seller that managed the property by himself, so then you can see there's a lot of room out there. So this is something which we'll be doing. Probably we're still talking to the SEC lawyer, and probably it's going to be another few more days before I come out with all the details. And for that one, I'm looking for anyone wanting to invest in the deal as a limited partners. That is one side of the deal. Apart from that, there are smaller deals which I'm always doing, and I'm looking for the joint venture, the smaller deals, anything less than $3 million. And for that, I will not be doing syndication. Probably 3 or 4 of us get together and take down those deals. And most of my deals are all in the Texas triangle. It'll all be in either in Dallas, Houston, or Austin. So if you guys want to meet up or talk to me later, I'd be more than happy to give you guys more details on this.
Well, Vish, go ahead and put your information in the chat as well.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, thanks, sir.
Vish, what was the price per door on that first one?
I mean, there's a difference of almost $20,000 on each door.
You're paying 20,000 per door. Is that what you said?
Less than the market value. Less than the market. So we're getting it almost $10,000 to $15,000 less than the market value.
Oh, but what is that?
It's something around,
What's the math? What's the math? Carry the ones, add 2. What's the math?
If the market value is $100 per door, 100K per door, we're getting it at 80K per door.
Yeah, but okay. You don't know what the market value is?
Well, I know, but as I was telling, it's too early for me to give out all the details.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Sorry, man.
Yeah, he's trying to prevent the details.
It's going to be a 506B, and that is why.
You're good.
Told by the SEC. No, don't do this. I mean, I don't know how much of it is true, but they know how to put fear in you. And
I think the attorneys are the ones that put fear in us more than anybody.
And one of the things that I'm working on.
Attorneys.
And one thing I'm working on is I'm working with attorneys to see how, because of we're having this closed group. So can we do 501(c)(b)s in here? And because this is a closed group and it's not to the public. So I'm working on that. So that way you can bring your B's and unaccredited deals here. So I'm working on that. So that way it's not in that. Anything else before we move on to the next thing? Any questions so far? Any comments or any more resources for anyone?
Well, it's one other thing is, if anyone looking for partners in any way, having boots on the ground or wanting to work with them on either a capital raise or depending on what the distribution is going to be, I would be open to talking to them or listening to them, what they have.
Vish, how much can you usually raise at a time, on a certain deal?
Well, it depends depending on the deal and what type of, is it going to be a 506B or C, and what class it's going to be, and so depending on that.
Okay.
Right. And then also the most important thing, what I look for is who the operators are going to be, because of how long have they been in the business and how many full cycle deals. Because most of my investors want to know their credibility before they put their money in the deal. Smart
investors.
Right. I tell them not to get excited by the numbers, and pictures. So.
All right, good deal. So so two things real quick. I just put the link in there, the MultiFamily Mixer. You can go in there real quick and kind of see how it work out. This is gonna be our networking opportunity to allow y'all to network and move around. Second thing is that we're gonna have another one of these next month. I have it for August 5th. So you'll see more promotion about, I make more noise about this next one. So if you have a deal coming up or so forth, looking for a joint venture, or Cabaret, feel free to reach out to me, or you want to be a shark, so forth, let me know. I'm looking to grow the group, and that way we can grow together. Any question for me before we move on?
What is this link that you sent?
I just sent a link. It's called MultiFamily Mixer, and basically like allow people to network. It's like a Zoom, but it's allow you to network and move around, opposed to being locked into a room. So so that way I'll start building that up as well. So that way you can network with people and not just be stuck in one room.
So you're gonna have that next time, you're saying, or we're gonna?
So every Thursday I'm gonna have an event, right? So the first Thursday of the month is gonna be the apartment shark pool. Then every other month is every three Thursdays is gonna be the mixer. So everybody to network and get more people out there, right? So I'm saying you all are the foundation of it. So as you start seeing more out there, you'll know what it is. Make sense to you all?
Yeah, so your link doesn't work. It takes you to the Kuman space.
Yeah, that's it. Go ahead, sign up.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, it's Kumo. It's kumospace.com. So it's like it's Kumo Space. I'll show you. Hold on. So you'll see. I'll be in there real quick. Let me see. Kind of show my screen real quick and see what I'm talking about. So this is how it is. So here I am in Kumo Space. Y'all see my screen?
Whoa, look at that rooftop bar.
That's my screen. So I will sign in. Type in Kumo Space. I sign in. Hold on. Let's see here. I'm gonna sign in. Allow. And you see how you got. So I got some.
I'm in the rooftop.
All right, so I see rooftop. So you see I can move around and talk with people opposed to being stuck. You see my screen?
So you can go to any table, or you can pick on.
Yeah, you can. So like if everybody go, you can move around. Like you can go right now and you start seeing people talking. You see how you move around and move more people opposed to be stuck in one area and talking.
So can I listen to somebody else talking without being there? Or?
Yeah, like she's like Biggie just joined.
Somebody's got to mute. Minky, put yourself on mute. Down at the bottom.
Got music also. Okay, there you go. Sign up now.
Put himself.
You're muted, or
You're muted somewhere.
I know. So as you start seeing this come more like this is gonna be probably open 24 hours, but you see like it's a nice opportunity to meet people virtually, right? So I'm gonna start sending people. You feel free to send a link out and get people more involved. I'm gonna use this as a network opportunity, so that way you can constantly network with people and build your investor base up, right? So it's my thing I'm working on as well.
So which room are you guys on? Chill zone or?
What's that?
Are you on chill zone or rooftop bar?
I'm on rooftop right now. I see Mr. Elevate. So I see Vink in the room.
Pour a drink?
Yeah, pour a drink. I mean, yeah, I see Fish in there, Vink in there. So you start seeing like every now and then, if you feel like a home board, so far as hop in there, come start seeing people more in there. So it's open 24 hours. So you can go anytime you want to network.
Okay.
Cornelius, is this similar to Clubhouse?
No, it's actually it's different. Clubhouse is more so, in my opinion,
a group on a topic.
Yeah, so I think this right here it's like basically like you know how right now we're in Zoom, and you know how if we do breakout room, you're in the room by yourself, you can't move, right? So this is kind of like Zoom, but it allows you to move in different areas as you like.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. So like just try, you'll see it like it's because of it's strictly like you can move freely, meet people, talk to it. You can go to a private area and kind of have face-to-face conversation like it.
Got it. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, so I mean, so like, yeah, so I think that so I'm gonna use this as well for networking. So another feature that I'm adding to it, so you'll see that as well. Yep, see Crush, you got, hey Crush, you see you got in there? You can meet people.
I don't know how to get, exit room.
Yeah, so you, at the bottom, you got 5 people in so far. Binky's in the stage. All right. So I want to thank you all again for coming to this event. It was the first one. Thank you all. If you got any questions, feel free to send me feedback about how to make it better. And we're gonna keep growing in this opportunity. All right. So like I said, if you got any deals, you need some capital raise. We'll meet some people. Let me know. My goal is trying to help as much as possible, so that way we can grow together.
Hey, Cornelius, I have a suggestion to make, or unless you already thought about this. Like Jonathan has a deal which he's working on right now, and he's looking for partners to invest in his deal. And with my deal, I should be having more clarity in a few days. And I'm always looking to get on people's deals or do my own deals. So is there any central location where we can share this kind of information, or we just need to wait for 1 week?
No, so inside, you see on screen still showing?
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
All right, so inside the, like you see, I created the Partner Society. So inside the society, once you go to society, my network,
Okay.
Partner
My
Society.
network, okay.
Oh wait, no, wait, hold on, wait. So you have the link to Apartment-Based Society. This is a group you're probably part of right now, right? It's
Right.
where you get the link from. Inside society, if you go over here to topics,
Okay,
right? Topics, and down here it says investment opportunities.
okay,
Right? Click here. Or you can go to your community ask or your community give. The community ask is like, hey, this is what I'm asking from the community, right? This is what I'm giving the community. So if you want to, I say if you got investment opportunity, you can click here and say, hey, add a post, right? Say, hey, I'm looking to join somebody deal.
okay.
And somebody to reach out to you and so forth, or I have a deal and so forth, right? I mean, because it's a community that I'm trying to get people, like my thing is, it's like a Facebook group, but it's more without the social media distractions, right? So you get people in here doing deals. So that's I'm growing.
All right, okay. So one other thing I can recommend, since not all the deals are 506C, I think it's a good idea for all of us to just connect with each other, so that way it becomes easier if it is a 506B offering to work.
Say again?
Not all the deals are 506C.
Correct.
Like Jonathan is bringing in a deal where it's he needs a lot of capital, and
Yes.
most of our deals. So, but what I'm trying to say, so 506B, we only need to work with people where we have existing relationships. We
Okay.
need to be connected.
Uh-huh.
I can't randomly ask somebody, just give me money.
Correct.
So it's easier for us to stay connected, so that way, when a deal comes, there's already an existing relationship.
Yeah. So I think that that's one of the reasons why I'm like, so this community is a private community. It's not for everyone. So I mean, so as you get more active in the community, Apartment Society, y'all, it's a closed group and it allows it. So I will make sure, come talk to Kim Turner, the attorney, to make sure that is legit, because I know a lot of communities does that. They do it since it's not involving community. You're not doing a public raise. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
so my goal is to kind of feed this right here with passive investors and active investors, and that way that you can bring your bees in there, if you will.
Right. Okay.
Because you can go ahead.
I was going to ask you how many members we have so far, because I do see a bunch of pictures.
I just so far we have, let's see here. I just really started marketing because I had to change it a couple of times, because so far you have let's see here, members. Oh, it's growing so far. I gotta count. I thought I had a number, but it doesn't.
Yeah, maybe 20, 15, 20.
Yeah, 20. So 2015. So let's see here. So let's see here. It's short here. But like I said, for right now it's free, but later on I will start charging. That way to kind of keep it to real people doing it. So I mean, get in there, all you all free right now. So stay connected to it. But later on, it will be a charge for it.
So if that's what the next question was. So if we bring the deal over here and pitch the deal, so what are you gonna get out of it?
Right now, my goal is to give value. Then later on, when they start growing, I can, because for example, like I raise capital as well, so I'm looking to partner on deals as well. So that's one of my angles as well. So allow me to get a part of most people deals too. Like if it's deal good, you need a capital raiser, I can join your deal. I can be a GP, I can be an LP. So it also allows me to get part of more deals as well.
Okay, so I do have a 5 or 6C deals. I can bring it here for the raise. Right?
Yeah. So it's good. So because that way that people can get more exposure and we can grow this together. We all grow.
Okay.
And Cornelius, can I just say hi real quick? I'm Kim. I'm Jonathan's business partner and wife. But
business no pleasure.
I was on dog duty, so I just want to take myself on camera and say hi to y'all real quick.
Hi, Kim.
That's funny. That's funny because my wife right there is Valerie, so I understand the process. The business. Good deal. Well, thank you all again. Okay, like I said, feel free to reach out to me. Y'all got your information. We look forward to kind of help y'all get that deal funded. If y'all need some resources, let me know, and I do my resources as well. Kind of help all y'all out because the more you help, the more we grow together.
Sounds good. Thank you for bringing this group together.
Don't worry, yeah. So this is one. So we're gonna keep growing this up. You can probably see more traffic from me and more marketing because it didn't do as well I thought it did, but it kind of but it's my thing. But you can see more noise about it. I guarantee.
Hey, yeah, let's market the next one a lot more, man.
Okay, gotcha. I'm saying what you apartments. I gotta find more people about it. So yeah. So if y'all you gonna be another shark again for next one? Not sure yet. You still debating or ask you online about the next one?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it again, man.
Okay. Yeah, okay. George is a good shark. I like him.
That makes 2 of us.
Well, yes. Cornelius, I'll be able to present my deal next week.
Gotcha. So we'll work it out. So you're gonna see it more. I guarantee.
So Cornelius, I really like your multi-mixer, the rooftop bar.
Yes.
Tomorrow I have a networking. So can I invite all my audience there so
Please
they
do.
can have drinks and then
Please do. Matter of fact, you can invite them to the society too. Do both of them.
Everybody. I'll put the link in the chat, please. It's a free networking. There's no lecture, nothing. Nobody's coming, no guests.
So MultiFamily Mixers is I own it. So I mean, so I control who speak, who don't speak. So I mean, but it's open 24 hours because I lot of it open 24 hours. I want people to network without me, not just be focused on. I know sometimes I'm bored at night, like, what y'all doing? Like, just hop on a network and talk business sometimes.
Yeah, I love that rooftop bar open 24 hours.
I know. That's what I like it too.
So Cornelius, do you have to monitor that 24 hours then? Is that
no, I don't. The software does it itself.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
yeah, software does it itself. It just doesn't close. So I mean, so
life outside of that, you know what I'm saying?
I just keep it logged on. Just
Valerie,
walk away.
You might want to check with Valerie if she's okay with that.
So you want us to invite people to this, or should we send them to you? Like if we're like, hey, like so you can kind of vet them and we keep like a good group of people, or how can we help you? I suppose.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a great question.
It's a great question. So as of right now, I think that you can invite people to the because I take your word right now, invite people who you think is build good quality, right? Because it's not just my community, it's all our community as we speak, right? Because of this our community among it. Then eventually it'll get closed down, that it'll get more private. I'll send you all a free link. Cause right now, yeah, pay to get involved or get invited. So if you want a link, let me know, text me so forth, or email me. I create you a link and you can start sending people to it. And that way you can start, and that way we can grow that way. The mixer is already, you got to log into the mixer. So you can do that as well. So you can do the mixer free, but the society, the group thing is the paid portion. But but right now I'll show you the free links and so forth.
Send me a free link.
Huh?
Send me a free link for the society.
Gotcha. Will do. All right.
Cornelius, this is like every Thursday this meeting, or
So every Thursday we having something. So however the apartment shark pool is gonna be the first Thursday of every month, right? So that way it's not. But I'm saying if we start getting more deals, we'll do it more often. But right now we'll do it the first Thursday every month to get the ball rolling. If we get more traffic, then we may have it more often.
Okay.
Right.
So where can we post some deals? Is there a place to post some deals than having to wait for the next event?
So am my screen still showing by any chance?
Yes.
So like I said, so inside the society, you see a tab here that says topics, right? So I'm creating different topics out there. So you also like I'm gonna start getting like even being a society member, you get discounts from other people events. Come start promoting other events. Like for example, I right now I'm promoting the MultiFamily event in Miami, right? So so you would get, let me see, where's that? Events. Yeah, right here. See, so I mean, so I got a discount code for if you use AIS, you get the discount as well. So I'm gonna start promoting other people's events, so you'll get discounts on other people's events. So even if you see an event coming up, let me know. I'll get a promo code for you, and that way we can start getting discounts on other people's events. That way, like I'm saying, it's more benefits of being part of society. If you got a deal right now and so forth, or looking for something, you can go down here to topics, and go down here to investment opportunities, and post your deal. Right? Or you can go here to topics and go topic and say, hey, community give or community ask. Like it's like, well, what do you ask the community? I'm asking for a contractor. I'm asking for a capital raiser. I'm asking for something, right? Or a give. Hey, I have I can give. I'm a contractor, or I'm a CPA. I have resources here. So it's like that way you can network among each other. Make sense? So if you have a deal.
It's a great idea. It's like a Facebook group, but more
private, separate, right? It's more
exclusive.
It's exclusive, I call it.
More you can do with it. More
correct. So I'm building. So this is my thing. I'm building. So and later on I add more training, because one of the things that people ask a lot about is how to start a nonprofit, right? And went to class. We have a nonprofit, and it's not that hard. We did it in like 14 days. Got our nonprofit. So I mean, so I'm gonna do a class on that and show you what we did, so that way y'all can have that as well. And like I say, we'll start bringing value, because I know like some of these groups I've been part of cost a lot of money, but it's like it's not the essence of it, right? It's not people deals not really getting done. So like I said, y'all are my foundation, my founders, foundation of it. So we're gonna grow from here. All right, any questions so far? I see y'all yawning. Yeah. So yeah, so feel free. Like I said, it's gonna be a process, but we're growing a group, so y'all part of it. So if you don't have a link already, get a link. I make y'all. So it'll be like different levels. It'll be like a free level, then it'll be like the elite. So right here is like the elite membership, right? So you see how the goal is for like the primary people, right? People coming in, but the elite members over here, you have your own community within the community. You know what I'm saying? So now we can chat among each other who's not. So you have a free group, but then you have the member group as well. So it's a private group within a group. You see what I'm saying? So I have that. So a lot of y'all already. So a lot of y'all, many of y'all already elite members. But so that's what we say. So then you over here you have your own different topics as well. So Krish, I mean Vish, like you said, if you have a deal, this is for paid members, right? The black is for the paid member, elite members. So you put your deal here, and the other people won't see it. You know what I'm saying?
We are not elite, you said. So
yeah. So everybody who on this call should be elite. If you're not, matter of fact, let's do right now. So wait, hold on. So wait, all y'all can be elite right now. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Let's see here. So y'all can't say y'all don't have it. All right, here we go. So I'm putting a link in here right now. So if y'all purchase link here, y'all should all create an account, and y'all should be elite. So create elite account. So now you can see a difference. You have the premier version, go back to the network. The goal is for the free people, the premier, the free people, right? But elite is for basically like for the deal sponsors or the deal people who talking really deal stuff, the paid part. Y'all got it?
It says it's not available because we already member.
I mean, so you are signed up as elite then, because you already probably see here. Let's see here, elite members. See here. We'll go here. You see how, like, for example, elite members. See how it went down. Our members. Yes. Let's see here. Yeah, Vinky, you should be one already. Kresh, let's see here. Sydney. Yeah, Vinky, you already won, right? You're a league member. So
Okay.
y'all create. So y'all create you all. Yo, Kim, so you won. Jonathan, I don't see your name there, but it's okay. April, I don't see your name. Anthony, I don't see your name. Ray, I don't see your name either, Ray. So, but saying like, so y'all become a elite member because elite member is probably gonna be the paid portion. So y'all get it while y'all get it while it's free. I mean, y'all be grandfather in, but in then the other side will probably be for the free portion, and you can upgrade to the elite if you want to. So that way that you can do deals and talk outside of Facebook and talk real stuff and get real people. I will actually add the Rolodex in there as well. So that way everybody have the contact information. We'll start it again. The spreadsheet where everybody have the information there. We'll have that as well soon. I add it in there as well. You'll see that soon. All right. So even like saying you see events, you'll see how all the events coming up. Like saying the shark pool here, you got the Deal Maker Society. It's like a mastermind I created. Then the mixer, we just seen, we're doing that every Thursday. Mastermind. Then same thing, the shark pool, every what's the name? Every first Thursday. Then also you go on the topics. Now, if you want to submit a deal, you go down here and you see the option to either be a shark, or it's an article to be a shark, or to be a shark, or I'll bring your deal to the shark pool, right? So you can submit it like that from here by going to topics. It should be all under here. So everybody has his own topic here, right? And if you ever got a question, I put a link right here that says need help. Click right here, ask me questions. It goes right to me. It's a little web form. Fill in the information, and I'll make it happen because it comes to me. So this is what I'm building right now. This is my baby I'm working on. So feel free to give me feedback because I'm working on this for a while. Any questions so far?
So I see you can follow others, right? What is that?
So because of as it grow, like you don't want to, like you want it, like if I post every day, like dude, I want to hear stuff every day, but like some people you want to follow and to get certain people posts, right? So it's like, hey, show me time every time Vicky posts, show me that, right? Show me time every time Valerie posts, show me that, right? So you can follow certain people that way that you can follow them as long, right? Or because like just like Facebook, like Facebook, for example. Even saying like Facebook, right? Let's see here. Let's see here. This is Facebook. Even here in this group, where is it? Hold on. Like even my apartment society secrets group, right? You see how this post only reached 20 people. You know what I'm saying? So you probably it's only engaged. So like it's right here, reach 22 people. So it's like the group is full of what 700 people almost, but it's not reaching nobody. So so it allows you to kind of get first, like you got a capital raise. You want people to know, hey, dude, I got a property. I need to be a part of it. So it allows you to get more with your individuals.
So can you post something and pick certain people?
Yes.
For them to see it?
On this right here, try it. So try and see how it works. Yeah, try and see how it works or so forth, right? Because right now everybody see it, and also you can add and so forth. You'll see, I guess it's just test. Hey Ray, I see you test my stuff out. Hey Ray.
Hey Cornelius.
No problem. I see you just testing out. So
Yeah, just to make sure I'm an elite member.
make sure I'm an elite member. Yeah. Yeah. So that way you can see. So also when you post, and even saying George, like you have a question, right? So let's say if you come here in the beginning, right? You go home or discover, right? And you can go to do a post. You can create a quick post, and you can when you create a topic. I mean, my bad. Hold on, let's go back. If you create a post, right? Create a quick post.
What are you doing, Sean?
You can put it in the category you want to put it, right? Because I know a lot of guys like a lot of wholesalers want to put their deals there. I think we'll put it in investment opportunities or something like that. So it's like it can organize it a little more. And as the conversation get more and more noisier, you'll see more and more topics out there. Even if you see a topic, I say, hey, Cornelius, can you create a topic for this? Right? I can do so. So that way that it can get more organized. That makes sense?
It makes sense. I was just wondering if, I don't know, I don't even do a lot of 506Bs, but I'm just trying to figure out a way to, if you could like select the people you know for sure and then post.
Well, I'm saying, but my question is like, so I know like when we did our raise on 506B and even when we did our email address, we still had to go through our portal, syndication pro and so forth, and they had to opt in. Then before they even send their money, we had to do a phone call interview about to make sure that that we knew them, right? We had to take it off and so forth. I turned it so I think that. So I'm trying to do a level of security. So one is now public because it's only in the private. Because even I talking about like Brad Sunrock, right? It's the guy I'm kind of it's kind of guy I talk to. I ain't talk to a lot, but like in his community, right? He raised all they do is bees in their community, right? It's very rare to see, but his community they do bees. And so the same kind of idea that it's not public. Everybody don't know everybody in the group, but how they still doing bees, right? So I think because it's part of the group. So I'm trying to kind of create that, trying to fall on that same type of platform that is not public, is in a private community. But however, I will get an attorney to kind of verify that, so that way that that way that everybody's on the up and up. But even then, you have to do some self-electing about the process. But I talk to my attorney to make sure everything is fine. But that's the whole purpose of it, to make it a closed group, and we can do B's and C's. All right.
Cornelius, I just tried to get into the lead group. Do you see me on the list now, sir?
Let's see that. Let's make sure that you on the list.
I think I did it right. If not, I'll play with it later on my
How's your husband? Where he's at?
My husband. He's right in the kitchen. Hold on.
Come on, say hello.
My husband is coming.
Hey, Cornelius, how are you, man?
What's going on, man? It's good to see you again.
He's fading in and out.
I'm fading in and out.
Yeah.
Here's the husband, also known as Chander.
Hey.
George, George,
I know Chander.
So did you see me in the elite group?
Let's see here.
I think I did it right. If not, I'll work on it on my own time.
Okay, guys.
There he is. Keeps kind of fading in the back. What's up, Chander?
Good. How you guys doing?
I guess not. I will just work on it.
Yeah, so if not, you have the link. If all else fail, get out, like remove yourself and come back.
Okay. All right. I'll look at it because I did that elite guest pass thing, that link you put in the chat.
Yeah, sure. One in. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. I don't want to waste the group's time.
No problem. It's good. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Anything for me? If not,
are you planning to build any app for this?
App. So yeah. So right now it's hosted on the My Network. So once I get to a certain level and start charging, because it costs. So I want to make sure that that the cost wave it do. So as it start growing, it will become a separate app. And as you probably seen that you'll get more benefits as well, like buying benefits. So a lot of stuff I want to add to it. But I want to grow the community first before I actually go that, right? To see actually people actually enjoy it before I spend this money and no one care for it, right? So make sure that everybody enjoy it, it gives value. Then I create an app, then it'd be more easy. But right now you can download the app, but My Network. You should have that link as well about how to get to your phone and go directly to it. But as it grows, you'll see it'll become its own separate app.
Okay.
So did you get a notification on my post, or how does? Okay.
Who's that guy? You know that guy?
Yeah. I don't know. He's got a pretty good looking beard though.
Beard grew back pretty fast, huh? Yeah. Yeah. So this is it. So
it's interesting, man. I think a lot of potential.
Yeah. So it's growing. Like I say, it's coming. It's coming along.
Yeah. Thanks, Cornelius. This is nice.
Yeah. What if I said, oh, okay, if y'all getting an error, let's try this real quick. Let me see. I guess April says she's getting an error. So April, if you're still on right now, I'm gonna try to remove. So try to remove yourself from the group and try to come back and see that works. If not, I can remove you. I can remove you and see if it work out. Same thing with you, Eva. If it works, same thing. If it doesn't work, let's see here. Oh, matter of fact, I can do this. Hold on, wait, hold on. I can do it quick. I want to see, can I add to you? See, can I add you? All right, let's see here. I don't think I thought I can add you, but it's not. Let's see here. Let's try again. Let's try it again real quick. Here you go. Again, are y'all getting Anthony, he getting the same thing too. Well, if you get in an error trying to upgrade, just try to remove yourself, then try to come back. Because I will remove you, but I don't want to see if it block you out. So I mean, see, can you remove yourself, then come back. But if it doesn't work, then I remove you, then we try again on all and everyone. All right, because oh wait, hold on. Invite for membership. Let's see, which other membership do you want to? Okay. All right, April, so you got that? Anthony, say the same thing too, Anthony?
You got my message?
Let's see, Anthony Jones, is you Anthony Jones?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Let's see, invite to elite, choose membership.
Hey, Cornelius, it says post without a topic, but it wouldn't allow me to go.
All right, so when you post a topic, you can post without a topic, or you can add a topic because of the topic is if someone want to come in here one day, because I'm saying it's gonna grow and gonna be like a lot of communication involved. So this might kind of be like your table of contents, right? What should I go to? So people like, hey, I'm looking for investment deals, and go here and see everybody who put investment deal. Like see George put his here, and you see more down as well, right? So like I said, even you give me an idea of a new topic to put out, have a separate category, like, hey, it may get to an event where it be like, hey, give me only Florida deals, or only Texas deals, or only California deals, right? And I can do more groups, but as it grow, then I do that right now. But right now, just let me know as we grow it what you think I should add as a topic. You get what I'm saying? Right. So if you want to post something, I think you're able to add a new topic. Are you able to add to, or are you not?
You can add a new topic. So
I think you can from your side. Cause I know that I can make. I know it's like the host, and I can make it where you can add your own
Where did you do it again? Where'd you do it?
What was my create a topic or what?
Yeah, to create the topic.
So when I go, so I'm not sure you on your end, but when I go like right here, right? Let's say I go to home, and I want to create something new. So like he put wins for the week. So like right here, create the plus. Let's say I want to do an article. Let's say I want to do an article. See, I have the opportunity to put topic right here as well.
Mine just gives me quick post, question or poll, or event.
Okay, so let's say article. You got article or no? Is it article for you or no? Do you have article?
Do I have what?
The word article. Can you post an article?
No.
All right, so let's see.
3 choices.
All right, it's a quick post. Okay. Do you have add topic when you do quick post or not?
I do, but I can't pick my own. It's got to be one of the ones that's created already.
Okay.
Which honestly, that might not be bad.
Yeah.
Because if everybody else can create a topic, you may end up having like
just double topics over again. But even if you see a topic that you want to post, like you know how to reach me, let me know. Can you add a topic for this right here, and I will, right? Because y'all help me grow the group, because this is gonna be our groups. I mean, it's gonna grow. All right.
Yeah.
Y'all good? Any questions so far?
I think I have this create a topic thing, but see, when you create an event, how do you create an event?
I think so. So the thing about it is, like, The question is,
I
you want to
created
create
one, but it looks so ugly. It doesn't.
so right here. So what I did, so got you. So when you create an event, right? So when you go to you create an event, y'all can hold breakdown. You go event settings, right? So what I had to do is so you can create a custom thumbnail, right? So you see a thumbnail for you got this picture right here. So what I do is I go over here to the good old fashioned everybody love Canva.
Yep.
And I create a thumbnail for it. You see my thumbnail. So I create thumbnail called 2.8. So I create a thumbnail for it. Right. So what I do is, so it says, for example, it says you need, so I go ahead, create, it says create custom size. I go to 8 by 880, create design. Then I go over here and either I can go to template and use template here. Right. Or I can create my own background. Then I'll save it. Then I go back here. Hold on. You say the events? Went to event. Same one here. All right, let's see here. So under event, you can go to, so right here on the custom thumbnail, upload my thumbnail, and now it's there.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. But the thing is, it just kind of integrate with Zoom. And then Cornelius, let me ask you this: what portal is this that you're using, or what the back end for this investment?
Mighty Network.
My network?
No, Mighty. So I'm using Mighty Network.
Mighty Network?
Yeah, okay. It's right. I'll show you quick. It's Mighty Networks.
Mighty Networks.
Yeah, Mighty Networks. So I'm using Mighty Network. So like saying like so you get a free version like saying you have to buy an app. Yeah. So eventually I'm get to the level where you can create your own app and it'll be his own app. But once again the pricing, so we're growing there. Mighty Networks. So that's my value add for the day.
Cool. I like that. Thank you so much.
No worries at all. So I'll say like you can see
You're paying for it right now.
Yeah. Who?
Me?
No, Cornelius.
Yeah. Am I paying for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like this is gonna be my community. So I think that because I think that this is where it's gonna be at, because as being a marketer, you understand like you see how like Facebook and so forth and all the other platforms, you don't own it, right? And I think that if I'm able to create communities outside of that and own a community, and I can do deals with like help y'all do deals and so forth, I can be part of be part of y'all deals. It helped me out as well. So that way that I can bring my past investors here as well. I can bring my people here, and they can fund y'all deals. I can fund y'all deals as well, and I can fund my deals. So that way that we can grow together, right? We do more, so I can do deals across the whole United States, more deals. So I can I know people trying to get to 10,000 units fast, but
yeah. No,
nah, it's
I like it.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, because I think what inspired me was when I seen that guy who the top, what's it called? The council, is it council? What is that? National Association. Here, right here, right? The top guy of who got the most properties. Y'all know what it is, National Family Council?
Yeah, I know what it is, and I can never say it either.
So,
NMHC.
Yeah, so they have their top 50, right? So the top property managers, the top builders, the top developers, top syndicators, right? So the top owners, what do you think? How much you think the top owner have? The top number one, how much? How many think?
How many units?
Yeah, how many units?
100 and something
40,000. Oh, 100,000.
100,000 units.
Yeah.
MMA is a big company. Like, so we go down here, 50, he has 23 here.
Oh, that's it, man.
It's like 23,000. Like,
Come on, man.
Yeah, like you down there, right? So but I mean, so that inspired me. Like some of you guys, right? This guy here, he in Dallas, Texas, right? He's in Dallas here, Westdale, True America, Austin.
What happened? Grant is not in the top 50.
Right, Cardone?
Yeah, GC is not in the top 50 also.
He's not. I like the Hunt family. I like these guys here. Hunt, Chris Hunt, them down in El Paso. They do a lot. They do a lot of business with the city, and the city kind of gave them 7,000 units.
Wow.
The city of El Paso gave them 7,000 units. So I mean, so that kind of inspired me. So these guys are doing on a bigger level, right? This little 1,000 units, like these guys on a whole different level.
Go back to the top.
But also, what I noticed, right? For example, right? If you look at this right here, like the top owners, right? If you look at it as well,
about 20,000 units in 1 year.
Yeah, I see. Right
Morgan
here.
Properties.
Like he was number 5, but he went number 2. But also, if you look at the top, so a lot of these individuals, they are like vertically integrated, like top managers. You see, like some of these people, like Greystar, we know them, right? Look how many units they manage.
Wow.
Look at
I knew they were
that
big.
jump.
I didn't know they were that big. That's a lot.
Yeah, so but a lot of you guys, they are vertically integrated. Like MMA, they was number 1 owners, but they got number 7 in property owners in management. So now we like again Morgan, right? Morgan Properties, you've seen that. Then you got you have the top builders, right? Same thing. These guys are they have a team. Greystar, once again, they got a team. They build it, they develop it, and syndicate it.
George, hint for you.
You're going to see Elevate sometime soon. Yeah, top 50 jobs.
Even like the developers, right?
I definitely want to be there. That's for sure.
Top syndicators. I mean, that's a lot of syndications in one year. These guys, they doing some deals.
Yeah. So what are the units syndicated? Just curious how they're separating the syndications and the ownership.
I think that it says, who's a syndicator? A syndicator is a company that buys or syndicate tax credit to serve as general partners with a minority owner interest. It did not include.
That's not what we're thinking.
Yeah. Not beds counted. You're not counting beds. So I mean, like this right here inspiring me. Like these guys doing it on a bigger level, right? So I mean, I think that we get there by working together. Look at some of these companies. All right, so I hope you can use that later on for inspiration. Y'all be a developer, top developer. Once again, great start up there.
Oh, this is great, man. I didn't know they had this info.
That's great information from you, guys.
Yeah, so I mean, like something keep you motivated.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, good deal. So yeah, so they have a lot of online meetings too. So sponsorship opportunities and stuff like that. So you can go in like members area and so forth. But they're doing some big things. But like they are a real. I mean, I like where they at. That's a big company, right? To have that much power or that many units, that much control of marketplace.
Yep. Let Ismail know I'm coming for number 50.
50. Well, I'm saying, but on what? On which level? On developers?
Ownership.
Ownership. But I'm wondering, do they own them outright? Are they because syndication, like how much do you own on syndication, right? They actually own it. Like what are you doing as far as financing?
It says partial or full.
Yeah, MA, but they because they have. I think I did some research on these people. Oh, that's not it.
Yeah, I don't. They got a different definition for syndicators, man. Firms that purchase tax credits in order to serve as general partner with a minority interest.
These guys, they build proper management and so forth. Well, they pretty. So the owners.
Yeah, I mean, man, when you get to that level, all of them have in-house property management. I mean,
Because of it becomes like it's a system now, right? It becomes efficient to doing it. Because now now you got your system involved. Because now you can do a lot of stuff. Night and best sound familiar. Okay. It's not familiar. I seen them somewhere. All right, good deal.
Dallas.
Yeah, it's a lot. True America, that's a big company in California.
Yeah, there's California too.
Yeah, it's not familiar.
Fine. I saw San Francisco, there's FBA, MultiFamily.
There's a lot of Dallas in here. These guys in Dallas. Guys,
You know what I like doing? I've done it before, is kind of researching these big companies and then seeing where they're buying, like where they're trading.
Yeah.
Because they've got a team of just people looking at data.
You said you see how they're buying. Explain how you do that.
Where they're buying, location, where
How
they're
is that?
trading.
How you see?
Man, you look them up and see what they've purchased recently. They usually have like on their website, they'll have articles and like blogs, you know.
Press releases usually, right? Big companies have PRs that, they bought this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get put in, you got a PR team, and then they get put in articles all the time.
Okay. All right, I'll look into that. Cause I know I'll look into the Hunt family, and that's how, because I know they do a lot of military housing, right? Because of they down by El Paso, right? So a lot of people, and I know like they got a lot of like 85 affordable housing apartments. So yeah, I like it because of when you look at hold on, see about us, our leadership. You see, like this Woody Hunt, James Hunt, Mike Hunt, Chris Hunt, Joshua Hunt, like the whole family. It's like, for you know what you can do and grow up. What do you want me to grow up? I already know what I'm gonna grow up. Like the whole family involved, right? It's like your job's gonna be when you grow up, man. I like that generation wealth there, right?
It sucks for the other ones. Like they've been there forever, but they're just like looking up, like, man.
It's like. Yeah, so that's
one of these hunts got to go for me to get.
Somebody got to go. Somebody, I'm on a hunt for one of these hunts. Yeah, so that's it's not even showing here, but let's see board team. Let's see
4
leadership.
generations, yeah.
Yeah, same thing. So, Matt Hunt, he kind of down below. Matt Hunt, but he's part of the family. He's still part of the family, huh? He's a younger one. He's part of it.
Your fifth
Gotta
cousin.
work up the ranks to get in the top.
Yes,
top,
yeah,
top row.
Good.
Oh, that's fine.
Good deal. Well, thank you all for your time, man. I see y'all in the community. So keep it active. Y'all have the links. Make sure if y'all have an issue being if you all have an issue being elite, let me know. Because of, like I said, that link will try to go away. Cause I'll try to limit the amount of people actually getting free, because that way that we can keep the value in there. Right. Because people pay attention sometimes, right? We don't want spammers because we're doing some elite stuff. And I'm gonna start sending, you can start sending more stuff from me now about it. So now y'all, I'm gonna start tracking y'all with Pixel, so y'all start seeing ads from me.
All right. Anything you need from me, Cornelius, just let me know, man.
Yeah, and y'all too, like I said, if y'all got any resources, like looking for some deals or need something help and so forth, let me know. I'm like I said, I'm trying to be a switchboard and kind of help plugging people in, helping each other out. Resources, all right.
All right, thanks, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks, y'all. See ya.
Thank you, Cornelius.
You're welcome. Thank you all.
Thank you, Valerie. Thank you.
Thanks, Cornelius.
Thank you.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Take care, Cornelius. Have a good night.
All right. See y'all around. Take care.
Bye, Cornelius.
Bye-bye.
The power team, the power couple. All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Put a lot of work, Cornelius. That's the reason you were hiding for days.